Good evening and ni hao from the Dothan Civic Center. We are live on location.
A bus driver being shot multiple times on a Dale County school bus.
Get back to what everybody also wants to do is to ride the ride. 30-year-old Daniel Dawsey was shot in the head during an argument. So here in Hartford, the flooding has gotten so bad. Residents are using boats to get back and forth between their homes and to safety.
Tessa, details are still coming together as to what may have caused this fire, and it is still under investigation right now. Fire officials and the Dothan Police Department, they're working together. Standing at the corner of Ross Clark Circle and East Main, and let me tell you, I've already seen cars and trucks packed with luggage.
You can see these boxes are stacked so high. I'm about 5'4" tall, so that gives you a good idea.
Neighbors tell me they heard what sounded like gunfire, and when they rushed outside, what they saw was this home completely engulfed in flames.
2 Americans now being treated for Ebola here in the U.S. are showing more signs of improvement.
The camera system is an extra set of eyes that serves as a silent witness, so to speak, just in case the victim can't remember.
Your help in locating 2 people wanted in unrelated crimes.
Still a little bit of flood water behind me. Some of it has begun to recede.
Hey, wait a second. We had this whole thing planned out that you would bring us candy.
Yeah.
I want candy corn.
That's not nice.
What do you want?
I don't wear makeup before I get on
You're
set.
naturally beautiful.
Oh, you're so kind.
Reg, Tessa, where I'm standing, there is still a little bit of flood water behind me. Some of it has begun to recede, but I spoke with residents here in Hartford who told me a couple of elderly people had to be displaced from their home because more than a foot of water was inside of their homes after so much rain fell here overnight. And I can tell you what is so frustrating to some residents is the city's inability to help when it floods. What looks like fun and games to these children is serious for Hartford residents who live on Kennedy Street and Tyndall Drive.
Miss Doris, she's getting flooded. I'm getting flooded. All the neighbors is getting flooded.
Several inches of rain fell Sunday night into Monday morning, leaving homes flooded, and that raises concerns, especially with more rain expected.
We'll probably have to leave if it gets any deeper back here. Because it looks like the pool's about ready to overflow, and when that overflows, it's just going to take this whole area up back here. And that's what I'm concerned about is my grandkids and my family.
When it rains like this, that water rises fast out here.
So here in Hartford, the flooding has gotten so bad. Residents are using boats to get back and forth between their homes and to safety.
But residents say this is nothing new.
We flooded in 2008, and it really went high in the house. It messed up everything.
But after losing everything and raising her home to keep it from flooding again, Linda Pierce says there is more than Mother Nature involved in the flooding issue.
I've talked to the mayor about fixing it. He says he's going to put drainage in here, and he's going to do all this for us, you know, so it don't flood again. But in the last 4 years, he hasn't done nothing. Nobody's doing nothing for District 5 around here.
It's a frustration many of her neighbors share.
No, the city hasn't done anything, and we have asked them and begged them to do something to get this water drained off from here, keep it from running our houses.
Now, I reached out to Hartford Mayor Jeff Sorrells, who sent me a statement, and it reads in part, "We have several houses that have flooded in Hartford and will be assessing each and every situation. To those that have experienced loss, please know that you are in our thoughts and prayers."
If you ask our parents' generation, they will tell you school fights have been happening for years. But that minor scuffle on the playground has taken a 20th century twist. Now school fights can be documented and posted on social media. The ramifications can be all too deadly. In our special report this evening, I looked into this trend and a warning: these images may be disturbing. School fights. They happen at every school. Now, they're even showing up online. I decided to see if viral fights are happening in the Wiregrass, and it was as easy as logging on to YouTube. And it didn't take me long to find school fight videos from Dothan, Enterprise, Delville, and the list goes on. So what drives teens to take the yelling and punching to a universal platform? Is it an extent of bullying or for popularity? We decided to ask them, 8 teens from across the Wiregrass in one room. We wanted to see what they think about this new social media trend and even asked them if they have been involved. It was time to take the gloves off. Their reactions were telling, some smiling. Others hid their faces in shame and disbelief, while some shook their heads. In watching that footage, what's your initial reaction?
Like, what's the point in actually videoing it and putting it on social media, because you're just trying to get attention for yourself?
These teens say video fights are so common at school. When a fight breaks out, the first thing they do is reach for their cell phones.
Making it easy to press record. From there, it can be shared on YouTube
or any other social media website, making it easy to be viewed on any device within seconds. How quick do these things go viral from your peers?
Oh, almost instantly. Like if there's a fight at school and somebody has it on video, I mean, I'll be able to see it in 10, 15 minutes.
You hear shouts or screams, people are literally running down the hallway. Our generation is so obsessed with, you know, the virtual stuff, and of course, just fighting people, and it's all about the YOLO. You only live once, might as well fight somebody.
But it goes beyond proving a point. Some teens say reality shows like Love and Hip Hop, Real Housewives of Atlanta, and Bad Girls Club help teens gain celebrity status after their fight goes viral.
Clearly going to get attention from a fight, and the more people put it on social media, the more attention that person's going to get, and it just encourages more fights to happen. That's the biggest problem with putting it on social media to me.
These teens want their peers to understand once it's viral, it's difficult to completely erase access to it.
What you post will always come back to you. So like, number one, if you post it, like you never know like if your next job or whatever might be like, well, you endorse fighting. And then number two, I feel bad for the person who's in it, because now they have even like a lesser chance of getting hired because they were seen fighting in a video. So no one really wins when you post it.
I mean, what if you were in that situation and somebody was recording you and you weren't doing so well in the fight anyway? I mean, that would embarrass you because you don't know what they're going to do with that video. You don't know.
Leaving the video to be open to the World Wide Web. During tough economic times, everyone is trying to save money, whether it be for retirement or an education fund. But slashing your budget is something everyone wants to do. For this edition of Slashing Your Budget, I used some tiny helpers to see how you can save some extra money.
My name is Ariana, and I'm a kid shopper, and I'm 4. My name is Haisan Mui, and I'm 4 years old, head shopper.
And with that, we were on our shopping trip to see if marketing companies target your children when it's time to go grocery shopping.
Are you ready to go shopping today?
Our trip started at Walmart, but for this shopping trip, we were looking for 3 items: juice boxes, fruit snacks, and cookies. Our first stop, aisle 11 for juice boxes. Elmo or Big Bird?
Big Bird.
Big Bird? Yeah, Big Bird? Okay. Big Bird is $1.98.
That's too much.
Is that too much? Even our kid shopper thinks that's too much to pay for juice boxes. The generic brand, the same price, but with more ounces of juice. Next on our list, cookies. The first thing our shoppers want. Angry Birds? Okay, how much are those? And of course, we will get the generic brand. That's $2.18. What are we looking for?
Yummy.
Yeah. Look, here we go. On to the fruit snacks, and these eyes were immediately drawn to another character. Hello Kitty. Okay, good job. Put it in the buggy.
I don't see what's going like that one.
Are you ready to check out?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
You got some money?
No.
After making our way to the checkout line, our total after buying generic and character-driven name brands.
Your total is $28.68.
So we're done with all of our shopping, and so now we're going to compare name brand versus generic, and we'll have the kids taste each kind to see which one they like, and ultimately saving you money. Up first, fruit snacks. Which one's your favorite?
This one.
That's your favorite? They chose the generic brand, a difference of 52 cents every time you shop for fruit snacks. If you bought those every week, that would save you $27.04. Which one is better?
This one.
The blue box is better? Which one do you like? You like red box, and you like blue box. So on our juice boxes, our little shoppers were split. One chose generic and the other chose name brand. But if you were to buy name brand, even though the juice boxes were the same price, you got more juice in the generic brand juice box, making more sense to purchase more ounces. But when it came to graham crackers, they preferred the Angry Bird graham crackers over generic brand. But here's what it'll cost you. We paid $2.98 for Angry Birds, while generic was $2.18. If you bought generic every week, you would save $41.60, adding just a little bit more money to your pockets every year if you leave the little ones at home.